The number one thing people hate to see, how dare you be confident, be happy, and be successful? Let me find something wrong with you.
Yeah.
And I let them have that.
With the gang and we on the money train, yeah, you know it keeps 699. Fuck you thought this would. Me and my niggas, we stay with it since 17, 25, 31, 33. Find your waist up, yeah, I'm talking big 6 degrees. Hey, fuck you thought this was. I never let a bitch treat me out my spot on the sea high. Fuck you thought this was. I'm with the gang and we on the money train, yeah, you know it keeps 699. Fuck you thought this was.
The number one thing people hate to see, how dare you be confident, be happy, and be successful? Let me find something wrong with you.
Yeah.
And I let them have that.
This was. I'm with the gang and we on the money train, yeah, you know it keeps 699. Fuck you thought this would. Me and my niggas, we stay with it since 17, 25, 31, 33. Find your waist up, yeah, I'm talking big 6 degrees. Hey, fuck you thought this was. I never let a bitch treat me out my spot on the sea high. Fuck you thought this was. I'm with the gang and we on the money train, yeah, you know it keeps 699. Fuck you thought this was.
What it do, what it do, what it do, oh, oh. Salute everybody, salute, salute. Squeeze me. What it do, what it do, what it do, oh, oh, oh. Y'all already know what time it is. It's your boy Shamar, and I'm back up in this visual, loud, live, and halfway in color. Greetings, everybody. Greetings and salutations, every motherfucker body. What's up, Christy Darwell? Hello, Shamar and chat. What's up, boo? Y'all drop some rainbows if y'all can hear me. What's up, Michelle's daughter? Hey, Shamar and chat. What's up, boo? It's great to see everybody. How are you doing? Salute, Brooklyn Hood, bro. How are you doing, man? Salute, Shamar. What's up, bro? How are you doing, Mr. Netta Taylor? Hey, Shamar Moss and chat. It's great to see you, love. What's up, my Isha? Hey, Shamar. What's up, love? I hope everybody had a great Sunday. What's up, Jersey Girl? Much, much love, boo, as always. Y'all make sure I go check out my girl, Jersey Girl 07. Peace and blessings, Shamar. Safe haven and chat. Blessed Sunday. Yeah, same to you, man. Same to you. I've had a nice chill day. I thought I was going to have to work a little bit, but I ended up not having to, so I've had a real nice chill day. Thank you, Mr. Netta Taylor. So listen, I do want to go on that light. Let me take a swallow first. Y'all, if I start moving, if it start making like a lot of noise and shit, y'all just let me know. Bro, I was watching my replay, and then I was like, damn, bro, it sounded like you was moving, like, moving up a whole bunch of shit. So y'all just let me know if it started, like, you know, being a little too much background noise, so I can chill and be still and shit. But y'all already know what time it is. I'm on that marriage thing, cause she's my main thing, and she make a bitch feel alright. She make a bitch hard singing and really low. Y'all already know what time it is. I'm on that Mary Jane. Mary Jane is my extracurricular activity of choice, in which I do be partaking in. Oh, snap. Happy birthday. I'm going to have to sing you happy birthday, boo. Much, much love to you, and happy motherfucking birthday season. I had a great day. It's my birthday, Shamar. Listen, let's go. I'm glad to hear that it was great, man. That's a blessing. Y'all know I'm on that Mary Jane. Mary Jane is my extracurricular activity of choice, in which I do be partaking in. If you're on Mary Jane like me, hope you know how to have yours rolled up and ready to go. If not, going to get you a bottle, shot, a glass, some type of wine, cooler, beverage of your choice. If not, going to get you a bottle of water, a glass of water. And we're going to turn up on a hoe tonight. So let's light. I'm lit, everybody. Let me turn the heat on something. It's been a little chilly lately. So listen, y'all. Bro, I think I've been gone for like 2 or 3 days. But you know I did tell y'all beforehand, though. Because I have been working and stuff. But listen, we have a few things to motherfucking talk about, man. we have a few things to talk about. I think I'm gonna clout chase off of Ross again. I put her name in the title, but I was like, I don't know if I'm a clout chase off her today, but I think I'm a clout chase off of her. We'll see. Shit, let me put down what I remembered about the shit. I forgot what she had going on today. But listen, y'all, it's just been so much. I've been having a good day. Besides just working and getting that bread and shit and doing what I do, bro. Everything has been good. Life has been good, Mike. Life has been good. I was thinking about going out yesterday. Then I was like, fuck that shit, bro. I'm gonna just stay home and just wait till next week or whatever. But listen, y'all, tell me why I was thinking about the Halloween contest, right? Because y'all know. Let's talk about this real quick for a second while we partake in everything. Talking about the Halloween competitions and stuff, because it's two of them so far that I know. We know Shakim's is on his is on the 24th, and then Lady Nika's is on the 31st, right? So I really want to try to do them. So Shakim's, his is like DC Comics or some shit, right? At first, bro, I thought it was Marvel. When I say oh my god, yeah, oh my gosh. When I say that I thought his competition was Marvel themed, I already knew how I wanted to do my backdrop. I knew how I wanted like the special effects and stuff. I was getting my costume together. Then someone was like, go check out the flyer again to make sure, bro. That shit said DC Comics. I had to change my whole plan, so I have no idea. I want to tell y'all what I was gonna be when I thought it was Marvel Comics or whatever, but just in case I end up being that shit for the 31st, I'm not gonna say. I'll just save it for whenever I do my membership, right? Which I need to do. I know it's been a minute since I done gave y'all some members only content, so. And hopefully that's one of the things that I'm looking forward to talking about is my different costumes and different costume suggestions and stuff, right? Because we only have about 1 or 2 motherfucking no, we don't. We only got like 2 to 3 motherfucking weeks, bro. 2 to 3 fucking weeks. This is something that we can run past real quick. Before I came on, I heard somebody saying that Charles said that he got to get drunk before he fucked Miss Netta. I wasn't surprised. I just didn't know he had already came out and said it. When I heard it, it wasn't so much that it just took me back, and I was like, oh my gosh. It was just, I was like, oh, he done came out and said it. Like, we already knew, just from discernment and speculation and the look on disgust and on his face and everything when he around Miss Netta. But for him to already have came out here and said it, so child, I need to go find that. But I heard the people talking about it somewhere, girl. It's a mess. It's a mess. So, Maisha, listen, we gonna come back to that. I couldn't hold it in. I could not hold it in. Now I wanna let me go back to that. Let me go back to it real quick because I don't want to stray too far away. Let me go back to it. Like I said, I wasn't surprised because I had already, used my discernment and stuff, and I had foretold the people. I said, y'all, Charles in there fucking on that thing. When he get through, he ball up in a fetal position, and he got like a comfort blankie or a comfort teddy bear or something, or a stuffed animal, and he hold on to it. It may be like some type of plush pillow or something, I don't know, but he hold on to it after they get through doing they nasty in the bedroom, and we hearing all the growling and the screeching and the coyotes and the wolves howling and yelling outside and stuff when they get doing they intercourse and everything. We just thinking somebody getting unalive. That's Netta and Charles in there fucking. We was like, if somebody gets strangled, no, that's Netta and Charles in there fucking. Excuse my French, we just saying. What's up, Team Hamster? How you doing, boo? Hey, Shamar Charles, we discussed could have left Long Lion. That is true, but you know who you in it for the moment. Child, he in there hugging on this damn teddy bears and shit, crying. I'm not surprised. That's why the motherfucker stay drunk now. Now he is just slow, but baby, every time Chance Charles get to try to be drunk, that motherfucker gonna drink. He going through some shit, child. Girl, listen. Do I want to talk about serious thing first or funny thing? Okay. Let's talk about something serious. Oh my gosh. My cursor bubble is ain't that what that shit called? My bubble moving. Let me check my sound, bro. Okay, so now let's try to talk about Ass Granny for a little bit and what she got going on. Hold on. Let's talk about something serious. Okay, it's still good, man. That should be pissing me off. Charles with this. Okay, I already read that. But yeah, y'all, let's talk about something serious real quick, bro. When I was out here talking about Ass Granny, y'all know I was doing I was doing my little jokey joke or whatever. It wasn't nothing like crucial. I wasn't just going in, but I was doing my little jokey joke or whatever the other day about Ass Granny. Just a little playful jokey joke, The other day when we was talking about Ass Granny and Miss Piggy Wiggy, aka manifesting with Matson and relaxing with manifest or whatever the fuck her name is. Anyway, child, somebody dropped in the chat. They was like, they done call Ass Granny motherfucking church. Help me, Jesus. Somebody dropped in the chat. They said they done called Ass Granny church, the pastor now on Ass Granny. Like I said, I didn't know that all of this was going on. So like any other person, during that live, I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't know this. Oh my gosh, just taking it back because I didn't know that shit had jumped off and got as deep as it did. I'm coming out here just doing my little commentary, doing my thing. I didn't know this shit been going on. I know people in the comments, they was like, yeah, Ass Granny, yeah, she just backing away. I thought that maybe she just came to the light. I didn't know that, her preaching, everybody been caught and stuff. I'm not saying that this is why she backed up, but it could be. I didn't know that what's up, yo man? How are you doing, boo? I heard about that. I was like, what? Right, my Isha? I'm like, oh my gosh. Not only that, I think I could be wrong. Shit, I'ma still say it. I don't care. I'ma still say this next part, but I think I'm right though. If I'm not mistaken, I heard that it was people over there like at the church service thing. I guess it was on live, and it was like both sides over there. It's kind of like y'all remember when that happened with Chase and them. It's not funny. It's just crazy how stuff be happening. It's not funny, but y'all remember with Chase them and with the Keon Sanders. Ain't that what that main name is? And the Dolph sisters, they'll be over there. Then like people who didn't like them. Wasn't it the Purple Squad that did that? Wasn't it the Purple Squad that did that? Hold on, y'all. We branching off real quick. Didn't Raw Squad go over there to Keon Sanders' page where the Dolph sisters were going, to church services and stuff, having the live service together? And then they were over there talking about chasing them and talking about the Dolph sisters and saying all the stuff. Oh, like, oh, they're despicable. But wait a minute. They're at church. Why can't you just enjoy the word or whatever? But anyway, I just thought about that, child. But the same thing, yes, yeah, okay. But the same thing that happened to them, that happened to the Dolph sisters, ironically, it ended up happening to Ass Granny, they said, child. So I don't know. But I did hear that it was a lot going on, child. It was a lot of shit going on. So baby, listen. Like I said, I didn't know all of this. So I don't know if Ass Granny, I don't know if they're gonna have like a meeting. I don't even know if she will come out here. Yes. It was going down over there at the live service. Girl, we may have to go watch a service and see what's going on. Lord, please forgive us and forgive me if I go with wrong intentions of not really, planning to hear the word, but going to see what was going on in the comments. Please forgive me, because it just sounds so bad when you think about it. What, man, I'm trying to tell you, what's up, Black Queen? Hey, Shamar and Chat, what's up, boo? How are you doing? What's up, Dimples J? Y'all make sure I go check her out. Hey, Shamar and Chat, what's up, love? Wow, yes, Jersey girl. When I say it's a lot going on, so like I said, I don't know if Ask Granny gonna be coming out and having a response to, or maybe just tell us a little insight. I don't know. But shit, I am a little invested. I'm gonna be over here wondering and waiting and shit. Maybe it may be something that she just wanna let die down and shit and not even respond to. But dang, like what the pastor say, like how they feel, like what the church members say, like how do they feel about the situation? Like, are they be like, wait a minute, you need to stop all of that. You're online doing this, or are they like, yes, just bring them. However you bring them to the cross, just bring them to the cross. However you bring them, bring them. If you gotta cuss them out until they get to the service. Cuss them out till they get to the. I don't know. I'm just speculating. This ain't what was said. Now, this last part is me speculating. But I'm just wondering, like, shit, what they gonna say, girl? I was in the church bushes and they had 1K online. Lord have mercy. So they Granny may get away with it then. If she got more of like an online presence at the church. If she got like a heavy online presence at the church, she may be able to get away with it. But I don't know, somebody usher in the chat may be like, wait a minute, is that a member they talk about? We may need to pull it up. I don't know. It's just so much shit that could happen, bro. Oh my gosh. What if it's like a deaconess or deacon or something of the online service chat, not the real ones, but the service, the live service and those people presence and shit. What if they be like, hey, wait a minute, is that Granny? I'll be speaking to her. Like we be praying together. But shit, I don't know. I'm not trying to. Let me stop because I'm about to start making this situation funny. And I'm not trying to laugh at nobody pain. I'm just doing my commentary and shit. But child, we can't tell nobody how to fight. Shit done got deep. Shit been deep. So listen, it's just a mess out here in these streets. I don't think she'll get away with it, really. You need to go listen to TP Reacts Live. That's crazy. It's a lot going on. Yeah, so man, I'm behind. I'm gonna have to go check a lot of stuff out. Hold on, y'all. Okay. So, how does everyone else feel, or do y'all have an opinion on that? Do y'all feel that she will get away with it, or do y'all feel like it may just end up being brushed over? Like, what's y'all take on that? Dimples J, like she said she don't think it's just something she can be able to get away from. Like, shit done got too far. I'm already certain that people like saying different things probably got certain clips and shit. Y'all already know how this goes. I ain't trying to give nobody ideas, but y'all already know what's up, right? I'm sure people like saying, oh, well, no, on this clip from last month, she was talking about so-and-so kid. She was talking about the child, so listen, bruh, ain't no telling what the fuck is going on. That's why I say these streets get dangerous. These streets can get motherfucking dangerous. And I'm not trying. I'm going to say it now. I'm going to just go on and say it. I ain't even about to give no damn. No motherfucking warning or shit. We was talking about signs and stuff. I'm just speculating. I can't talk about nobody relationship that they got with God and they got with whoever or whatever they serve. I can't really touch on that. But we were talking about signs. You will receive a whole bunch of signs. And if you don't listen to the signs that you get in the light signs, them signs gonna get deeper and darker until you wake up and pay attention. This is just my opinion. I feel like you can be both, but I feel like, to me, it seemed like she may be at like a crossroads at this moment, and I'm just speculating, my opinion, my page. I feel like Ass Gritty may be like at a crossroads at the moment. Like, is she going to continue on with the commentary and the stuff that she's doing, or is she going to choose Bible class, and she going to choose Sunday service, and she going to choose doing what thus says the Lord, or trying to bring the people in, or her path or whatever, right? So I don't know. That's just how I see it. So I'm interested to see what she do, because listen, we already know, and that, man, everybody already talk about it in this shit. You can't have both. You can't have one foot in the world and then another in God. You can't have motherfucking both. Them peoples in the church don't give a damn about her YouTube shit, in my opinion, so it was done to contact them. That's right. They brought her in front of the class church. Listen, Jersey Girl said, when I said it's a lot going on, girl, everyone gets a turn. That is true. That is most definitely true. And a lot of times, how people, like, at the empathy that they may have, or the sympathy that they may have, or the empathy and sympathy that they may not have, a lot of times comes from, okay, well, when I was having a turn, you had this to say. When it was my turn, when my back was getting kicked in, you ain't have nothing to say. You ain't want to stand up for what's right. This just me talking now. And this could apply to whatever, right? Situation. You wasn't trying to stand up for what was right when it was me getting my back kicked in, when it was my shit being put out, when my people was being contacted, or when my children, for the people who have children, when my children was being talked about, you wasn't really trying to stand up then. So when it's your turn, hey, I'm just a commentator. I'm just doing content. So shit, when it comes to situations like that, that's why I always say shit. We can't tell nobody how to fight. I'm not getting in the middle of it. That's show right, Christy Dawn. So y'all keep giving y'all opinion on that, and let's go. Not my headphones staticking. And let's go to the next topic. Man, bro, why the fuck is my shit staticking? Let me check my sound again, man. Okay. So, next topic, bro. This don't make no sense. I had went over there to Bam Bams. You good on my end? Okay, bet. It may just be these headphones, man. I was over there at Bam Bams. She had came on camera. She was showing her edges and saying, "Oh, I got edges," and I said I wasn't gonna be talking about it. This is why I need to go now. She was showing that she had edges and stuff, and you know, I had may have asked where a couple times. I had to get a swallow. I had asked where, what's up, abundantly blessed. I had asked where a couple times when she was, I don't even know who she was talking about, but she was like, "Oh, I got edges. I got edges." I was like, okay. She got the same hairstyle in that I said looked halfway decent from a long ass time ago. She ain't tried to switch it up. Shout out to the Safe Pavement, because we try to inspire, and as you see, it's still being carried on. She's still getting the same hairstyle. I noticed that I told her, you know, whatever. That was when I really sat there and I was like, I'm really fucking unsubscribing. I'm just being real with you. I ain't even trying to be funny. I said I'm unsubscribing. I don't care if I'm able to find her page and somebody say, "Oh, she talking shit again." I don't even care if I'm able to find it and search it. I don't care if the motherfucker's in my algorithm. It was just the principle that she came on here looking how she was looking and trying to show some edges that we couldn't even see. Trying to show some edges that we could barely see. Trying to take shots at people. I was like, this is too much. I gotta get the fuck out of here. I can't take it no more. So if you lost a subscriber, bitch, it was me. She is not worth talking to. I'm like, I'm over this. I don't care if she say something about me. I don't care how much they say show enough. I don't give a fuck what the fuck she say. The fact that she came on here looking like that and turned that camera, that just, I don't know what it was about it. yes, she a snake. Yes, I don't know what it was about it, but I didn't like it. I did not like it. I did not like it, and it was then where I knew I was gonna have to finally go on and unsubscribe. Ooh, that was too much. Okay, y'all. So let's talk about the main thing. Yo, get your laughs off. Get your laughs off. We're gonna come back to some more laughter in a second. Man, bro. I may just have to come in from my phone, bro. But we gonna sit this shit out long as y'all can hear me. Man, I wasn't gonna light in a minute. I'ma light one more again. It's okay, bitch. It's okay. I'm off tomorrow. Light! One of the main things that I wanted to talk about tonight, man, as y'all can see in my title, was me having to leave my mom's house, bro. And it ain't, it may be a little clickbait, I ain't gonna lie. It may be a little clickbait. Because it ain't like being forced out or like I'm just what's that what's that lady called? Ooh, on them 1,000 pound suit. I pay my bills are paid. It's not like I can't carry my own weight. That comeback comment was everything was true as fuck, right? Wait, what comeback comment? Wait, is it something I said? Damn, I forgot what I was saying. Say it again, boo. Okay, so yes. Oh, what they say? Yeah, I pay my bills. My bills are paid. Oh, under your last video, that comeback. Oh, thank you, boo. Right. Oh, that was something I was gonna talk about too. What's up, the D Ham Show? How are you doing, man? Salute. That was something I was gonna talk about too, because they called themselves trying to come for me, and then they all was saying the exact same thing, and I was like, bro, that shit weird as fuck, man. They come in trying to tell me as far as because for one they were saying something about Britney, saying I need to respond to Britney for whatever, but they still can't say what for. Oh, and this is another thing. And then they was like having a conversation with each other, and them hoes gonna be like, yeah, because I heard that he was throwing shade at Britney. I was like, wait a minute, we not gonna change the narrative because we already found out that somebody had lied to her. We already knew that now. It ain't even found out, but those that didn't know, I already knew that they had lied to her. We still haven't found the timestamp. We still haven't heard a timestamp or a time where I said any of the things that those people made up in their head. So let's not run with those narratives. It ain't shit to be addressing and talking about. And then they was like, oh, you just cloud chasing. It's so wrong of you or whatever the fuck they was saying. I was like, wait a minute now. Because when it was cloud chasing off of Shamar, when motherfuckers was coming out here saying, oh, I just think it's funny that they's clout chasing off of Shamar. I'm like, wait a minute. You sitting there admitting the clout chasing off of me and it's okay. But then when I admit the clout chasing off of you, it's a problem. Girl, they had their nerve in the comments. Thank you for saying that. I meant to talk about that. But yeah, salute the D Hound Show, bro. Y'all make sure y'all go check him out. So, man, back to the main topic I want to talk about tonight. It's nothing like financial or nothing like that. I just feel like I'm past that point, even though my mama already you can stay as long as you want to. That's it's just it is how it is. But at some point, I feel like I'm not really gonna be grown until I leave. I feel like I'm not gonna really be as independent as I feel or as I want to be or need to be until I move out. And I really feel like me staying at home is kind of being a downfall of my success, right, in real life. And it doesn't have to do with any family dynamics, right? Just as far as me, right? I feel like me being at home for this long has stunted my growth in a way, if that makes sense, and stunted my elevation in certain ways. So, bruh, I did always say that I wanted to leave before I turned 30 or by 30. So this is the year. But I'm not gonna lie, like I don't have any, how can I say this? Like I don't have any concerns, I don't have any doubts. It's just I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. What's up, HCS sweetie? How are you doing, boo? Thank you. It's just hmm. It could be, since we trying to talk and stuff, and I'm talking to y'all about my feelings and stuff, and we'll get to that farther in a minute. I don't think I'm a mama's boy, but it still could be like that, mom and son type of thing. And my parents separated like before I graduated. What's up? I'm a whole vibe. Hey Shamar boo. What's up, love? How are you doing? Like they separated before I graduated. So maybe I feel like I got this some type of mindset where I need to be, where I feel like I have to be a protector of something, right? The hardest part is getting started. Take a leap of faith. Thank you. Maybe you should just see how it feels to be on your own. Yes, I really want to, and I know that I need to. It's just I don't know. I can't even explain how I'm feeling right now. I stay as long as I could just to save up, but I understand you want your independence of being in your own space. Yes, man, bro. And I already know, like, bro, your parents, man, your parents, your mom, and them, everybody, they can take care of themselves. They can most definitely stand 10 toes in. Thank you so much for that. I'm gonna get back to that in a minute. Oh snap! What's up, love? But it's the I bet y'all I was reading something. I think it's more so me feeling like I just need to. I don't know. I can't even describe the shit. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Trust me, it's peaceful walking into your own crib and you don't have to answer to no one, bruh. And like, I don't have any like privacy issues now where like my privacy is invaded. Where I gotta be like, oh, I'm going here. I'm gonna be back this time. Whoop de whoop, etc. etc. It's not any type of situation like that, and y'all already know I'm already real respectful and shit. Like I don't even smoke in the house or none of that extra shit. What's up, Rodney DeVoe? How are you doing, man? Y'all make sure I go check him out. But bro, I don't know. I have been struggling with this realization for a minute. That may be why it's kind of touchy for me. But it's something that I really need to, get through and get over. So I was like, I'm gonna come out here and talk to the people and see if they feel like I mean, if they have any advice or have any recommendations and stuff, especially about apartment searching and all that good shit. Like I already know we gotta have check stubs and stuff like that, or bank statements, right? I already know you gotta have proof of income and all that good shit. But I'm really interested and open to everyone's advice, everybody's opinion, um, or anything regarding the situation, any type of understanding. Cause I know it may not be that big of a deal, but when I say, I'm like, bruh, have you spoken to mom about it? I haven't, but we had this conversation before though. And that's the thing, like she was okay with it. She was like, whatever you wanted to do. So it's not like she holding me back. Like it's really me. And I don't know. I'm having a hard time trying to process it. But you feel obligated to be there with her. Let me see. I don't think it's an obligation. I don't think I feel an obligation to. I missed the first part of this live. I had to catch the replay. Thank you so much, Boo. Yes, we talked about some funny things. Now we talking about me and what I got going on. So I'm gonna pin the link just in case. Hold on. Let me do this before I forget. My bad, y'all. One thing at a time. One thing at a time. Okay. Okay, I'm back, bro. So I was thinking like after I eventually get over that small, little milestone and stuff, when I get over myself and get over my head and shit, get out my head rather. I'm like in an apartment seeking. Do I want to find an apartment? I'm like, well, bruh, do I need to step out on faith and try to get like a house or something or rent a house? I'm like, maybe that's just doing too much. Maybe I'm trying to jump out there in the water too soon. It's time to fly away and take the keys with you. Yes, that is so true. That is so true. Hey, Maisha. So I haven't even started looking at places again. I have did this before, but I haven't started again. So, excuse me. That's something sorry. That's something that I need to look into as well. And that, man, like I said, that's true, bro. That's really true. Because at this point, I don't know. I don't even feel this may be. I'm gonna say this. This in my head. This how I feel. I'm gonna say it. I'm sorry. I don't have like. I don't bring niggas in the house and shit. Like I ain't. Y'all obviously ain't one of those type of motherfuckers. And then I've been celibate and shit for 3 years or whatever, right? I wouldn't even feel right. This just me right now. I wouldn't even feel right going out, going to a a nigga house or going to a hotel or something and getting a nut off or whatever, right? I wouldn't even feel right. I feel like I'm in high school or some shit trying to sneak around or whatever. Like I don't even think that would feel right, bro, if y'all get what I'm saying. Like it ain't all about that, but it's just a principle. I feel like I need to grow up all the way. I feel grown and shit. I take care of my shit, handle my business and shit, especially with my business or whatever. But I don't know. Please consider this economy. It's getting worse. It's not an excuse. It's reality. That's true, abundantly blessed. That is true. That's your safe haven. Change is always scary at first. That may be what it is. I could be real content. Or I could have been real content. What's up, Miss Doris? How are you doing, boo? I hope you had a great Sunday. That is true, Peach, just me. I think I done called you Peach, just me, child. But that is true, Peach, just me. I could be real content with how things have been. It's not a good time for house buying. I agree with Abundantly Blessed. Let's go. So yeah, I'm running out there too soon. That's like, okay, bro. This may be something you manifest, bitch. This may be something you manifest. So I don't know. Hey, Doors. I don't know. I had this realization like the other night and shit. Like I don't even know. I think I was getting some work done. I think I was getting some work done, or I was working on a certain project or whatever, right? And then I just had this certain realization. Hey, I make bitches mad. And I've been thinking on this heavy. It's been on my spirit, so to speak. It's been on my spirit heavy as fuck, bro. And especially with me wanting to reach my highest potential, with me wanting to go to places that I want to go and reach the goals that I know I'm going to reach. And let me rephrase the past part, and go to places that I know I'm going to go to. Yes, make it a new year thing for you. Set some goals. I'll be praying for you. Thank you. How does mom feel about you moving out? Like, she's okay with it. Like, she's good with um whatever route that I take. Like, and we had talked about this. We had a conversation about this before, and she was like, cool, whatever. She was like, okay. She was happy for me that I was thinking about getting a place, etc., etc. But then she was like, hey, you can just stay as long as you want to, or however long you need to, etc., etc. So it's like a either or thing. That's why I'm like, it's really me. Like, I gotta be in my own head. Most definitely. Most definitely, bro. Setting some major goals. Hold on, y'all. My bad, I'm back. So yes, you can do it. I believe in you. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, yo. I appreciate y'all advice, bro, for real. I said I was gonna Google this. I was like, oh, it gotta be other people out here that may feel a certain way, but shit. I was just saying the part that I did look. I was just saying a little different shit. So it gotta be a me thing. I feel it gotta be a me thing. Like, Peace, just me saying, I'm thinking about that. I'm pondering on it and shit. Maybe I am afraid of change. And then that's crazy because I feel like I'm real open to it to a certain degree. But in this instance, or in this situation, maybe I am afraid of change, right? So maybe it's just some shadow work that I have to deal with, or some shit that I need to think on, or whatever, right? We have to start getting out of our way. I'm guilty of that too. Have a good night. Thank you so much, Peace, just me. I appreciate that. You have a great night as well, and I appreciate you for coming through and with your advice and everything. Just start looking at the cost in your budget. Make a goal date for next year. Bet, thank you, HTS, sweetie. Sorry, y'all. I took a swallow. Hopefully that wasn't in y'all ear. But yeah, that's most definitely what I'm going. I don't want to say what I'm going through. That's most definitely how I'm feeling right now. And it's kind of new to me too. That may be why it's kind of hard for me to kind of shape this or kind of deal with it, because I don't know how to handle it. I don't like situations like that, or I don't know how to get through it. Let me not say that. And I'm not going to claim that over myself. I'm not saying I don't know how to get through it, but I haven't checked. Thank you, HCS, sweetie. It's normal, Shamar, because you have made a change. That's a bit leap, though. I mean, because you haven't made a change. Thank you. And that makes a lot of sense. And like I said, I appreciate you for coming through and giving that. I bet people like, I'm like, bro, you 30 years old, you still going? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. It is what it is. But, bro, on some real shit, man. I forgot what I was going where I was going at a while ago, but I'm just gonna continue on. On some real shit, this is about to be my next major goal. Is getting into my own place. I'll be bad. Thank you, boo. This is most definitely gonna be my next major goal, bro. And I think once, because I'm still eager and shit, like I'm excited to do the whole apartment searching thing, the apartment seeking, searching, whatever fucking lingo you want to use. I'm still eager and I'm excited to really get into that and see different places and see different options, and like HL was saying, like in my budget or make a budget, etc., etc. I just need to get over this first part. This first little milestone. It's a little wishy-washy. It's a little wishy-washy. Probably need to make a list or some shit like they did on motherfucking Why Did I Get Married? Like they did on Why Did I Get Married? I need to make a motherfucking list and shit of pros and cons, and then see which one outweighs. Because I'm already knowing that it's gonna be more pros and shit that cons on that bitch. But I'm glad that okay. It's different when you say it out loud. Okay, I see what I'm doing. I'm obviously putting seeds of doubt into my own head. Oh my gosh. I just realized that with that last statement. Because I was about to be like, with me thinking about doing this or thinking about doing this, doing that, I'm sitting here thinking about all the negatives instead of the positives. Weigh the pros and cons. That's crazy that you say that. Oh my gosh. Weigh the pros and cons, then take that leap of faith if you feel it's time. She'll be proud, and you always have a place to come back to. Thank you, abundantly blessed. I appreciate that. Thank you for coming through, coming back over here and saying that. Much love, y'all. Man, shout out to y'all. But bro, that's crazy that I just realized that on some real shit. It be the small things, bro. So I most definitely I need to focus on, and me just not trying to focus on the negative. That's not me being irresponsible too, because you got to be logical. Like you just can't be optimistic and shit. You got to be logical a lot of times. So especially in this world and shit. So like I'm taking heed to some of the cons and stuff that I may have, but I'm not gonna let them mess with my mood, if y'all get what I'm saying, or affect my energy or how I'm feeling about the situation. So, is this how y'all felt at y'all age? Don't nobody, y'all can give me your age if y'all want to. It's okay. People gonna be like, well, shit, I left at 18. Shit, I left at 21, 22, etc., etc. But if y'all can think back when y'all did leave, whenever it was, how were y'all feeling in that moment? Or what inspired y'all to take that leap of faith in that moment, right? Like, I know a lot of people, it may be like work or children or so, but like, but that mental leap of faith, if you get what I'm saying. Hold on. Oh, and I know I'm gonna have to be extra, extra responsible too. And I know that's just a give me, right? Excuse me. Like, although I pay all my shit and I contribute to the household in all the ways that I do, etc., etc., but I already know being on your own and shit. I know that's gonna be like 10 times harder. And you know what's crazy? I'm not even like a little worried about that. When I think about that, I just have to work 2 or 3 times as hard or some shit. I just see it like that. Excuse me. But I'm not even worried about like the cost of living and stuff, or being responsible enough to pay my bills on time and things like that. I'm not even concerned about any of that. What's up, head of the Lemonade Sister Wives? It's not a good time for house buying, and I don't care how old minds get. They always have a house to come to. It's hard out here. Why not save money and budget until you're ready? That's true, and I appreciate that. Thank you. And shout out to y'all and everybody who got unconditional love for y'all children. Everybody who be like, no matter how old they get, they can always come back if they need to. Because everybody don't really have that. And I ain't even trying to be funny or shady. I'm being for real. Like, I don't take that shit for granted. I didn't want to follow rules at home with parents. I signed up for public housing when I was 18. Freedom is the only feeling I had. If that's a feeling, listen. I think of that motherfucking freedom song. What was that? Beyonce? I'll break chains, some. Whatever Beyonce said, I think of that freedom song. Maybe that's it. That's crazy. And like I said, bro, I don't know what it is or why I just had this some type certain epiphany or something. Like, I felt free. I thought I was free. I thought I was free this whole time. And then I don't know. Maybe it's a situation like we was talking about with other people, right? Maybe God been giving me signs and shit, and I've been ignoring this shit. So he just slapped me in the face with it, like, hey, bro, you gonna get through this so you can go to wherever you trying to go. Like I told mines, I rather them be able to save up and find something they like instead of just jumping out there in a rush. Mine's come back several times and my door's always open. That's what's up, man. I appreciate the love, y'all. Y'all been speaking some real shit. Y'all, and shout out to I'll come back to this in a minute. But shout out to, oh snap, thank you. Somebody just sent me a message. Thank you. I appreciate that. But I also got the video of the service. Much love, man. Shout out to y'all. If y'all don't have it, I make sure that my members will share the link rather. My sons are 37 and I ask him all the time to come back home. He always here anyway. Let's go, Sagittarius Queen. That's probably how I'm gonna be. Like, shit, like, if, man, the first month or two, I'm gonna call home every night. Like, what you cook today? What you cook, I'ma swing by. I'ma swing by, just to see what you doing. Oh my gosh, I'ma probably do that, bro. And that was 40 years ago. Both my children left home with keys and has never been back. Let's go. To me, if the parents are okay with it and have space, why not stay home until you're ready? Why not keep the money amongst family? You save more putting it together, especially if parents own. That is true. That's very true too. Shamar, adult kids are moving back home with their families now. It's a different time we're in. Maybe I'm just beating my own self up. Maybe that's what it is. Oh my gosh, what if that's it? This is why I'm glad that we talking about this. What if I'm just overall beating myself up? Because like I told y'all, I've always said I was like, I'ma most definitely leave home by 30 or before I turn 30. I turned 30 right, I was straight. It's done been like 8 months since my birthday, thank God, you know. But we have less than a year until I turn 31. Maybe that's the certain realization that I had. And I felt like maybe I'm feeling like I didn't accomplish my goal or something. Then maybe that's why I'm really down and out about it. And that's my son. Always hungry, but bony as hell, man. Okay. I'm still trying to gain 18 more pounds. Yes, it's time to live like the Mexicans in this economy. Man, it sure been real hectic out here, bro. Y'all think I can get on Section 8? Y'all think I can? Should I go to Section 8? Or do you gotta have kids? I ain't trying to be funny. No matter what weekends I cook for mine, and Sundays are mandatory in my house for dinner. They still come to wash clothes, toiletries, my deep freezer snacks and all. And I have no issue with it. Let's go. You are, because if you were a problem to your brother, she would tell you to leave. Right, Sagittarius Queen. That is so true. It's not too late to accomplish your goals. Thank you, my Isha. It doesn't sound like there is anything broken, nothing to fix. Thank you. I got a lot of shit to think about tonight, bro. I have a lot of shit to think about. I appreciate all y'all different perspectives, man. We know there are so many parents who wish their children were still home, who have lost their children, passed away, and they wish they could have had their best, especially their boys' men. They ain't here to eliminate sister wives. Next time I'll be like, this part, I'm not saying that it's gonna be something I'm gonna be just fucking up over or just fucked up over, but next, one of the next things I'm gonna have to get through or think about is how close to home do I want to be? Like, shit, like, what's the point if I'm just up the road, right? Mom appreciates you there with her, I'm sure. Thank you. And she do. And even though I take care of what I take care of and I do what I do, she still be like, you don't have to. And she always be like, if you need it for something, just keep it. If you need it for this, just do this with it. I'm like, nah, I'm straight. Like, I'm good. Like, so I'm very grateful, and it's a blessing for real. And shit, speaking of Sundays, because my people still, like, wherever I go, everybody still do like big Sunday dinners, right? It's just a thing. So I get where y'all coming from. Like, on Sunday, somebody gonna have some big dinner, even if it's just a couple of people or if it's just one person. Because Man, it may be like a southern thing too, because they always say, my grandma used to say that too, like you never know who gonna come through. Then people get used to cooking for like big families and shit, and like for the whole family. So man, you can always get full, take something home. Don't put too much on yourself, Shamar. Trust me, us parents love when we can sleep peaceful at night knowing our children are safe and comfortable. Thank you. That's what's up. Man. Let me get some water. Bro, the last time I was looking up apartments and stuff. Will she be there alone if you leave? Because that could be trauma for her. Well, not trauma, but loneliness. Yeah, she would be here by herself. But that was something because she do have a boyfriend. And I was like, I thought about this. Now that you bring it up, I thought about this. I was like, well, damn, what if you know that he may want to come through and that she want to chill or so, and she feel like out of respect to me, she don't want him to stay the night or stay over or something like that. I was like, damn, I wonder. And this part I haven't talked to her about. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't talk to her about this. This was just me thinking about myself, or thinking to myself. I was like, damn, what if she like wanna have her boyfriend stay the night or something? Like shit, what if I'm fucking up what she got going on? Keeping the family values instilled in you are great. Keep us with integrity, morals, and family values we learn from home. That is so true. Also, some parents don't. Oh shit! Wait a minute, I skipped the comment. That's true. Okay, I read that one. Also, some parents don't say, but some don't want to be left alone. Dang, I ain't think about that. Damn. So, bro, that would be some adjusting to her to get used to as well. So I most definitely need to bring the conversation up again before I just start trying to make any decisions or any leaps of faith or whatever. Not just saying like I'm asking for permission, but just because of that, because bro, that is true. Like you just don't want to throw that on somebody because that could be like a big adjustment. Like shit, just like I'm having to get adjusted to it. I'm sure that would be something she would have to get adjusted to as well. I'm sure she visits her friend when necessary. Yes, they do. They do spend a lot of time with each other, and that's good. Trust me, if mom's never said that she has no problems with it, seems like y'all have a great relationship, and I know she's super proud of you. Thank you, head of the Lemonade Sister Wives. Thank you. That'll affect her income. I ain't think about all of that. Bruh, so it is a lot to think about, not just on my end. Forgive me, Lord, if I was being selfish in this situation. At least you don't have to hear get out like somebody else's mom. Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy as hell. It's crazy out here nowadays. So having sons, protecting mom is a plus, and being lonely, we not going to say, but don't want to be. We support y'all dreams and goals regardless. Man, that's true. That is true, bro. Cause we be thinking about grandparents and shit going through that. I'm sure like our parents and stuff. Well, I know a lot of our parents and stuff may be grandparents, but hopefully y'all get what I'm saying. I'm sure our parents and stuff may go through that as well. Because I know sometimes we may be like, man, we got to make sure we go visit our grandparents. Like I know they happy for us, they glad we doing our thing and growing up and stuff, but they do be missing us, and I always have to remind myself of that. I'm not saying that I just be forgetting to see my grandparents and see my great aunts and stuff like that, but y'all already know, like sometimes you with life you get to working and you doing this and it may end up slipping your mind. So I always try to make sure that I just put aside some extra time to make sure I see my grandparents. Cause man, everything is super high now. Bills, groceries, and also having multiple incomes helps a lot. Taken away from at least one short sometimes. That could be true. And I want to say this, but I want to think logical too. I want to be like, bro, I can just still break off some bread to moms or whatever after I move off. I can just still break off some bread. I want to say that, but then I want to be logical too because you never know what could happen. Like you never know what extra expenses is you may have to break off. You don't know if you have to get your car fixed. You have to pay this. You have to pay this bill. You just never know. It's just different life stuff that you have to put into the equation to think about. So damn, bro, that's true. Wish I still had my grandparents. I was younger and quick to be on the go when they got sick, and wish I could turn the hands of time. I would have spent more time with them. Yes, yes, head of the limited sister wives. That's true, and I think they be understanding because every time I go and see my grandparents, like they always like be like that and understanding and shit. Oh yeah, we love you and stuff. Like we proud of you. We know you be working. We know you doing your thing. You taking care of business and stuff. Like or they may be like, yeah, so and so it told us they saw you when you was doing good, or they been seeing what you was doing, or yeah, people. Well, I ain't gonna get too deep in it, but they usually say stuff like that. So don't feel too bad because although you may have want to see them, just know they are most definitely proud of you and they most definitely understood. Or if you may stay close to them, wait a minute. Or if you move, stay close to home in case you have to get your mom. Not far at all. Ever since I moved out, God been showing out. It's a blessing to have your own. I visit mom every once in a while, but I called her every day and every night. Really? That's what I think I'll be doing. Then I'm like, damn, did this nigga move out? Like he's still over here. Like, can I not sleep in my bed? Can I just not sleep in my bed? Damn. Like this nigga over here all the time. I'ma most definitely keep my key. I'ma most definitely keep my key, bro. Hold on, let me read this. I really appreciate that message. Thank you. I may be just mad for a reason. That's the great thing about technology. We sure can contact our loved ones every day in FaceTime, right? That is so true. Man, this is a lot to think about, bro. It's a lot to take in. Like I said, I'm glad that we had this conversation. I'm glad I came out here to be a little transparent with my emotions. Um, y'all don't get too many times where I'm just real transparent all the time. Yes, sister wives, but I enjoyed this moment. I really appreciate y'all. I'm not about to get off. I just, I appreciate y'all for giving y'all take on everything and giving y'all opinion and perceptions and bro, because it's really been an eye opener. Like I fuck with y'all for that. When I was younger, I moved out on the leap of faith and moved out of state for my mom, so it was hard, but I was following my dreams. Oh yes, I think, like you said too, I think it'd be good to stay close, but then I'm like, dang, Like, what's the point of moving to? But I think I would stay somewhere in Mississippi. The first time that I was going to be moving out, it was to Memphis, and that's a whole nother story for another day. That was going to Memphis, so that was going to be like a major leap, right? But I'm thinking about staying in the same state, like nothing like real drastic. So, and I'm sure you were most definitely blessed too when you were following your dreams, boo. No, I don't have any kids, so that's why I'm like, it's really just me holding myself back in a lot of situations. But I do need to counter. I mean, taking the fact of how the situation may affect my mom too. But no, I don't have any children. And this and my far as my main career, yes, I have siblings, but I don't have any younger siblings. But and a good thing is, as far as my main career, I can pretty much, navigate and move around and stuff, but that's something else that I need to take in the Fed. I probably need to see. Well, no, because even if I do have more clientele in a certain area, it still wouldn't be that much of a travel. And then people gonna come to get their hair done. They're gonna come to their people. And then I could just reach the people in that area. So I'm not really worried about business wise in situations like that or things like that because I feel that I can just navigate in whatever area I'm in. Now it may be slow if I'm trying to get like new clientele or reach a newer. I almost said audience, but shit, that's YouTube. But shit, I'ma still say audience, like a newer audience or so. So follow your dreams and goals. It's your life, and I'm sure your mom understands that. You're the oldest. I'm the youngest. Yup, I'm the youngest. Man, bro. I remember yesterday. I mean, like it was yesterday when I first went to college. And that was like 3 hours away, maybe like 3.5 hours away. It was still in Mississippi though, right? Now, during that time, obviously, me just coming into my sexuality, me really getting away from home. Well, I done been out of state of different things before I went to college, but me just, getting away from home and stuff, I most definitely felt like liberated and I felt the sense of freedom. And I feel like if I would have had a car during the college days, I feel like things would have been better. I ain't gonna lie. Because I did have a lot of times where obviously like getting homesick and shit, even though it's only about 3 hours away, but shit, just because I'm in college, everybody else still got work and still got to go through their life and stuff. So I may not be able to come and visit or may not be able to go home or I wasn't able to go home as much as I wanted to. So I feel like the situation here would be different because, obviously I got a car. And even if I move like an hour or something away, it'll still, like you were saying, I'll still be able to come home. Yeah, you could reach new clientele who may be more of a blessing to you and reach bigger blessings in your mommy's baby. Oh, that's going to be hard too, man. So I'm trying to tell you, her baby moving on right. I'm the last of the Mohegans. Oh my gosh. I'm the last of the Mohegans, bro. Man. Hmm. Yeah. Was searching my feelings. I was searching my feelings. And I'm not gonna lie. I do feel better. I'm not gonna lie. I do feel better, bro. Like I said, it's some shit that I most definitely need to think about tonight, and I'm feeling optimistic. Am I saying that word right? I think so. I'm feeling optimistic. Fuck it. At first, I was feeling a little weary. I don't know why, but well, obviously, I was feeling a little weary and stuff, right? But shout out to the optimism. Oh, I definitely understand why you're thinking so hard about this, and I know this will be hard for mom too, but I know she'll support you no matter what. Thank you. I'm the baby too, and the only girl with 3 older brothers. LOL, your mom more than likely can already sense that you're ready to be in your own space. Really, man, bro. Parents be knowing, bro. Parents do be knowing. That's crazy. They can sense all this stuff. You try to go have a conversation that was like, yeah, I'll just wait for you to say it. Like, what? Girl. That's me too, the baby girl. Man, shout out to y'all. Let's go, youngest children. Let's go, youngest motherfucking children. I knew it was a reason I liked y'all and I flipped with y'all. Much, much love. That's what's up, bro. So, like, we'll be talking about this. I'm not saying I'm just going to be vlogging my experience, because with Dawson and shit, and I still have to think about everything, but I will let y'all know my decisions and stuff. Like, since we done talked about it and had a conversation and stuff, I will let y'all know what I decide to do and everything. And then if we don't talk about it for a little bit, I may come on camera like, what the fuck? Shamar is on camera in a place. Now I'm gonna probably still be smoking in my car. I'm gonna probably still, just in case, I'm going most definitely got to pray about this. I'm sitting here saying I'm having to have conversations, having to have deep thoughts and stuff, man. If you didn't know, man, now you know. I'm most definitely gonna have to pray about this first and foremost. But I know I ain't even prayed about this shit, but just in case I do end up moving out, I'ma still smoke in my car. I don't know. I'ma still smoke in my car now. It seems the youngest is always the ones who told mom down, while other siblings move on quick. But it'd be hard for us to be too distant. That's crazy. Maybe I have the youngest child syndrome. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I have the youngest child syndrome, bro. This shit crazy. Cause this show has been hard for me too. And I've had multiple opportunities too, but I'm not gonna lie. Let's talk about something funny real quick. It ain't even too much. I've most definitely had opportunities to move out, but I'm just so grateful that I didn't move out with no niggas. And I'm not trying to talk about nobody that moved in with no nigga. But I done seen so many motherfucking times where people in the community move in with these gay people, these gay niggas, then shit just go to complete hell. Then they get put out, they getting jumped, they fighting. I'm just so glad I did not move out with no niggas. I could have moved to Oregon with this. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Oh, thank you, Lord. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. He was an attorney, but whatever. Whatever. But I'm just so grateful that I still did not move out there. I could have moved to Atlanta with this man. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Lord, so much. I'm so happy and grateful that I did not move with that man because God knows the situations that I could have been in. And who knows? I could have been in a better situation, but still, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not knocking nobody that did it. I'm just grateful that I couldn't do it because, bitch, I'm scary. Bitch, we get down there. I'm in a whole nother state. You showing different personalities and shit. I can't do nothing but run out there in the fucking cold, bare ass naked or something. I don't know. I just think about stuff like this. Bitch, you not gonna get me. We know shit. We know people change up. People change up like a motherfucker. It's gonna be peaches and rainbows and shit. The first motherfucking day. Or the first motherfucking month or two. Then the motherfucker start showing you who they really is. And listen, this is another thing too, as it pertains to moving in with people. Just because y'all real good, maybe visiting each other, spending the night, etc., etc. Living with somebody is completely different, bro. And I don't even know this from experience. I just know this from witnessing other people's life and getting wisdom from other people's mistakes. Living with people is so much different than y'all just vibing and hunching and being in a relationship and having separate homes, bro. So, bro, you got to really think about that shit too. I'm glad I didn't do it. And like I said, I'm not knocking nobody that did, but it's just so much that could come with it, and that usually come with it. They say God bless the child who has their own. I think I said it right, but yes, moving in with others, it can go either way, good or bad. It's the risk you take. Right here to eliminate sister wives. It really is. They said you don't really know a person until you live with them, right? Child, I learned my lesson living with a bitch, right? I'm trying to tell you now. I'm sitting there seeing people fighting down, getting put out, police being called on them. Then shit. What your name ain't on the lease, my name on the lease, and all of that bullshit. Then they having to go stay with so or stay with another friend. But then in the gay community, listen, not all gay people, we got to keep it real. They on some shit like, oh, I'll let you stay here, but you got to give me some Dino. I'll let you stay here, but you got to give me some ads. Then you try to go here, it's the same thing. Like everywhere you trying to go out, and listen, I'm not saying that you entitled to people to help you, but if you do try to go somewhere or try to go to some of your friends or some shit, it comes with some type of deal that you don't really want to agree with. Like, damn, can't you just get some money? So, baby, listen, I don't want to put myself in that situation. I don't want to feel like I have to give something up to nobody. Like, I need to be sleeping with one eye open because this motherfucker may come in here crazy or this motherfucker may flip. I don't want to wake up in the situation where somebody may try to put me out, or they don't like to put the toilet seat down, or they drink milk out the milk carton. I don't know. You can know a person for decades, but as soon as you move in with them, you find out everything about the person, right? Things you never knew about them. Then people don't be wanting to go get out, then moving others in your home. Then some people are nasty. Don't clean up. It be too much. I'm trying to tell you. I had this friend in college. Ooh, I don't even want to talk about it. I had this friend in college. I went over her house, and she left a dirty tampon on the fucking. It was in the bathroom. It was like a shelf on the bathroom. And I think she did it because she was trying to get back at one of her other roommates. But it's the fact that she left that shit there in the box. Like, whether you was trying to be shady, whether you was trying to make somebody uncomfortable, like that shit it's just downright disrespectful, just downright nasty. Like, and I'm not talking about what you have to go through and what women go through. It's the fact that you didn't just leave it there. You left it there on purpose, and then you left it there for days. On some real shit, y'all. Left it there for days. I'm sitting there trying to clean stuff up. I looked the fuck over. I looked at that. I was like, what the? Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't even want to think about it. I don't want to think about it. I just feel so traumatized. Because I sat there and I know that's not what it is. I know that's not what it is. Oh my goodness. And then when I finally tried to get that shit up, I was like, wait a minute, this is really what the fuck it is. And then for her response, so she really just didn't have one. It was really like she was really doing it to be spiteful to the other man that lived there. And I'm like, that shit crazy as fuck. Like, if you living with somebody, why can't y'all just have a conversation about something? You doing all this nasty ass shit. Oh my goodness. Oh. Then the man was leaving. He was leaving. Y'all, please don't ask me how he did this. I'm gonna say this, and I gotta get the fuck up off this subject. Cause oh my gosh, it was just so much. The man, he was leaving water bottles in the bathroom. He was leaving water bottles. Think I'm lying when I'm not. Water bottles in the bathroom. And what she was saying was she did what she did because he was leaving his dish bottles. Ain't that is it what they call his dish bottles in the bathroom? I want y'all to stay with me. He was using them water bottles as a dish, and he would leave them in the bathroom when he got through. How the motherfucker used the water bottle, a plastic bottle, and for a damn dish? Please don't ask me. Please don't ask me nothing. Please don't ask me nothing. If you at that point where you can stick a whole plastic water bottle thing and try to dish with, I'm not. Let me get up off this shit. Let me get up off this shit. It was just a principle. It was just the whole thing. Me seeing the water bottles, like, okay, wait a minute. So it is true what you were saying about the water bottles, okay? Because then he said, okay, I'm seeing the water bottles, and then a couple days I'm back over here. Wait a minute. This is your way of revenge. Wait a minute. Okay, my eyes are deceiving me. You left the damn dirty tampon in this motherfucker on the damn box on the shelf. Just left the shit. Oh my gosh, I gotta get up off of this. I'm about to get weak in the stomach. I experienced that with a few females. Never know they live like that until you living with them. See, that's crazy. Sounds like it traumatized you. It really did. It really did. I'm not gonna lie. When I say that bitch bothered me, it bothered me, and I don't want to say this next part. It's oh my gosh, because it obviously had to have a smell, y'all. It obviously had to have a fucking smell, and I think that's what really traumatized me. That's what really traumatized me, bro. When I say Jackson was so fucking crazy, Jackson was so crazy with that fucking smells, with trying to walk to go to fucking Boston's, and then you like, what the fuck is that? That don't smell like no roadkill and no shit like that. Then your homegirl from Memphis, like, oh child, that's a dead body. I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't need to know how any of this shit smelled. That shit was crazy as fuck, bro. I'm like, I don't even want to go get no wings no more. Thank you for telling me, boo. Can y'all hear me now? Maybe I don't need to tell that last story. Maybe I just need to shut up. Drop some rainbows if y'all can hear me. Damn, it's still choppy. What the fuck? What the fuck? Hold on, y'all. Let me go out and come back in again. Bitch. Let me try to switch on Wi-Fi. Okay, let me switch Wi-Fi and try to go out and come back in. What it do? What it do? What it do? What the fuck? This shit's still breaking up a little bit. Let me let it sit for a second, because maybe I was just talking too loud. What, man? I'm gonna come in from my phone, bro. Can you adjust your stream your audio settings? I didn't even think about that. Is that better? You still chopping? Let me know if this is better, y'all. I didn't even think about checking my stream your settings. That's crazy. Damn. If it's still messing up, child, I may just come back on tomorrow. My bad, y'all. I'm so sorry. Y'all, try to check stream your audio settings, echo cancellation. Try to check stream your. What the fuck, bro? Bro, bro. The audio settings usually work. I don't know if it's my connection or what, y'all. Maybe that's a sign. Y'all know how I am with signs and shit. Maybe that's a sign. Can y'all still can y'all hear me now? I just came in from my phone. Jump to rainbows if y'all can hear me, please. Or I was even telling. I need to charge my other phone because I can't even listen in to see for myself. Let me try to get on my computer. Dang, it's still messing up. It sounds like wind. That's why I said in the stream your audio settings. I did. It's still not working. Bruh, I was sitting there talking the whole time and my bubble wasn't even moving. Oh my gosh. This shit is crazy. I'm so irritated. Okay. Now, people have been having StreamYard issues lately. Maybe that's what it is, bro. Man, but they be having to restart their streams. Oh, I'm clear now? I done gave half of my damn motherfucking I can't even think of the word. Review. Shit, no, not review. Very good. Thank you. Damn, what word I want to say? Synopsis. Is that it? I don't know. I'm gonna say it. I done gave half of my damn motherfucking little synopsis and shit of my damn live and everything. And man, my shit wasn't even working. But I was just saying, we'll probably clout chase off of Rise tomorrow, Lois willing. We'll probably clout chase off of her a little bit. So I'll probably take her name out the title. Um, Somebody did. Thank you so much. Somebody did send me the video or the link, to where the people were coming and stuff, and to ask Granny church service, I guess you could say, or whatever. People did send me that, and if y'all want me to drop it in my members so y'all can see it, just let me know. But a lot of times I'll be like, I'm gonna post something in my members and I'll be forgetting. So if somebody, if y'all want to scroll up in my comments or roll up in my comments rather, and be like, hey Shamar, don't forget to post it in your members, just let me know so I can share it with y'all and y'all can see it. As far as my whole situation with me moving out or having to move out or feeling like I need to, I just want to say shout out to everybody who came through. Everybody who had some type of suggestion, had an opinion, had something to say, perception, bro. I appreciate everything. Words of encouragement. Thank y'all so much. Like on some real shit. Like I really appreciate y'all. Shout out to y'all, bro. Shout out to the Safe Haven. Because I was most definitely in my feelings. I was most definitely already knowingly holding myself back, but I couldn't really see how I was or get to that. Like I know I'm not saying that I'm fully there, but it makes it a little bit easier. So I appreciate y'all for real, for real. Thank y'all for coming through and listening to me get my shit off and talk about my feelings and shit. Like for real, for me, that means a lot. I'm most definitely gonna keep on going. I'm gonna think logically. I'm not gonna limit myself though. I'm not gonna limit myself far as thinking. I'm not gonna limit my thinking. So I'm gonna be logical and stuff with everything, but I'm not gonna be like, shit, I just fucked that whole shit up. Let me say it again. Let me do it again. Okay. I'm gonna think logical, but I'ma still be optimistic if that makes sense. Like I'm not gonna just think logically and just be on the negatives and shit. I'm gonna think about the pros and the cons like we talked about. You always a breath of fresh air when I visit your platform. Thank you so much, man. Much love. I appreciate y'all for coming through, bro. For real. Thank you, Yo. Like, bro, thank you for coming through on the laughs, and then we can still have some good conversation. Like, bro, that means a lot. That's what's up. Shout out to the Safe Haven, man. Shout out to all the Safe Haven and all the honorary members of the Safe Haven, bro. I'm on my phone, y'all, so I can't highlight every comment, but I appreciate y'all. I want to check the streets and see what's going on before I leave up out of here. If y'all see something in the streets, y'all let me know. I'm gonna try to look up myself. I have a really good. I probably shouldn't say this because Just because we got a lot of people that fuck with me here, or a lot of people that fuck with me that may see this right, I can't act like, we don't got haters and shit, or naysayers, or people with ill intentions watching too. So, but I'm the type of person, I done started saying it, so I'm gonna go on and finish it. I do have a good feeling. And especially, man, we already know what's meant for me is for me, and can't nobody take that shit away from me. Can't nobody affect what's destined for me but me. But, you know, um I have a really good feeling. I have a really good feeling, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. And I take that as a sign. Just go with your first instincts and good feelings on how you move forward. Thank you so much, boo. Shit, I'm looking in the wrong place. Man, YouTube on your laptop be so much different from YouTube on your phone. I don't know if it's just me or what. Oh shit, maybe I'm overdoing the shit. I'm trying to see who live, bro. Okay, shooting the ish with Tasha live. Who else? Who else? Hmm. Yeah. So y'all make sure y'all go check out Shooting the Ish with Tasha, y'all. I think the last person I saw was live with Shaquem, but I think he off live. Yeah, so that's pretty much everybody who live, y'all. So wait, is it true Cat Williams' brother saying Cat Williams did something to him? I did see that, and somebody did an interview with Cat Williams' brother, but I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that he's lying, or I feel like he's not credible, or I feel like Cat Williams' brother's just doing this for publicity and stuff like that, because I can't tell nobody their story. I can't tell anybody how to feel. But I would be lying if I didn't say it's just something about the brother that kind of throws me off. It's just something about him that throws me off. Like, I know just because we think we have these people on or we have these people as celebrities that we may like, or that we may look up to, or whatever it is, or however you may have like a connection, you may just be a fan or whatever, right? I understand that you may be a fan of certain people, and then you don't want to see them in that certain type of light, right? I understand that, but it don't even have anything to do with who I think Cat Williams is as a person. It really have everything to do with the brother, because I tried to listen to part of his interview with whoever it was. I can't remember who it was. I tried to listen to part of his interview, and it's just something, y'all. I don't know. And like I said, I don't want to say too much and try to say that it's something wrong with him, because if this is true, allegedly, I'm sure it did affect him. Like, and I'm sure he may be traumatized in some type of way. So I don't want to minimize his pain. But just from speaking, from looking at it right now, I don't know. It's kind of iffy to me. I keep hearing everyone in the streets tonight saying he said some major allegations toward Cat, but in the past, Cat said he left home at 10 years old because of his father, right? He had eliminate sister wives. If I'm not mistaken, I believe he said, or he was alluding to the fact that it was Cat Williams, because, and it was somebody else. I think it was his mom, maybe, because he kept saying my abusers, right? And then you would think, oh, he's just talking about, like physically, like maybe hitting them or something. But then he went on, like, to explain and stuff. So it really alluded to the fact, like you were saying earlier, like with sexual allegations and stuff. So it's crazy. I'm gonna probably have to watch it some more and listen to him a little bit more before I just try to cast my opinion on it. But I would, like I said, I would be lying if I said I didn't think it was something off about the brother. I would be lying. But yes, it is a lot going on. And it's crazy that you said that. I forgot all about that hit of the elimination. Let me screenshot this so I don't forget, because that may be something we talk about. That is so crazy you said that. Because I do need to go see what's going on with that. Oh my goodness, bro. I cannot remember who was interviewing the man. Was it Tasha K? Did Tasha K interview him? Damn, I can't remember. Or maybe it was a nigga. Oh my gosh, my bad. Maybe it was a black man. I done said it, called the man a nigga, but anyway. I know whoever interviewed him was black. I remember that. I can't remember who it was though. But yes. So I appreciate everybody for coming through, bro. Like I said, I appreciate y'all for the conversation, for showing love as always. Much love to all my members, all my honorary members, my moderators, everybody who look out for your boy over here, who show love, man. And Cat adopted 7 kids, and one of the wait a minute, and one of the kids the brother said is the cousin kid, but Cat the father, something like that. And yes, they said Tasha. Oh, so it was Tasha K. Oh yes, I remember that because the brother was like, he was like, how y'all having children and y'all cousins? So you uncles and something. I was like, what the fuck? The brother did say that he was talking about that. I'm like, huh? I was getting confused, and then he was doing like dramatic pauses and stuff. And I know, with pausing and stuff, that's kind of like, what's the word? I forgot the right word for it. I want to say psychological, but I don't think that's the right word. But it has like some pizzazz and stuff. Like if you wait 1 or 2 seconds, like this is something that I actually saw. It was actually like on some research or whatever. Not saying I was researching, but anyway, let's not get too deep into the shit. Those dramatic pauses and shit, sometimes they can come in handy because it makes people remember the last thing you said, and it makes them think about it and actually take in what you saying, right, with certain dramatic pauses. But he was dramatic pausing after every fucking thing. I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, please just get it out. Like, damn, I know I be fucking up and shit, but damn, I know I may do some dramatic pauses every now and then, but damn. He'll say one thing, dramatic pause for 5 seconds. Say another thing, dramatic pause for 10 seconds. What the fuck? What the fuck? Too much can be too much now. You need to space out your dramatic pauses. And you only supposed to use like your dramatic pauses like when you really say some deep shit, or like if you really like dragging somebody or something. I probably shouldn't be saying this. Or like if you may say something to somebody and you want to make it stick, that's when you have a dramatic pause to like, you like whoop whoop whoop, pause for a couple seconds, let you take it in, then. But I remember Cat interview with Shay Shay. He said he ran from home at 10 and he was the oldest, and him and his dad had beef, right? I remember that too. So I don't know if he's maybe upset because sometimes siblings and stuff, not saying all, but some, they may get upset with the older siblings if they feel like the older siblings got away. They may feel like they were left or some type of shit, right? They may feel like they had a better opportunity than they did, so he may have some type of envy towards Cat Williams. And I'm not saying that, but people are saying that. But it's just something that you have to take into account, right? Maybe he got some type of enviness against him or some type of resent. Maybe Cat Williams really ain't this monster that he think he is, or that he assumed him to be. But all these years, all this resentment towards him and his hate towards him, he done convinced himself that Cat is this big monster. And like I'm saying, I'm not saying that about none of the allegations or anything like that. We're just strictly talking about this situation, right? I'm not talking about the allegations, but it could just be some resentment from that. He could just be upset because Cat moved on, and it may have didn't seem like he dealt with the trauma like the brother may did. Shoot, because man, they both was going through a whole bunch of shit during their time. And just because Cat may have played his cards a little bit better, that don't mean like that he didn't have the same type of trauma Like he didn't go through the same type of shit that you went through. He may just went into went it through it or went about it in a different way, right? But child, it's a lot going on. True, because if Cat left at 10 years old and his siblings was in Pampers, that's a big gap difference between them, right? That's so true. Those are some major allegations, right? And I would believe that too, like as it pertains to the father, because like I said, both of them have talked about the dad, right, and the father and shit. They've talked about one of the parents and how they were raised and they upbringing and stuff, right? So I could most definitely see that and believe that, but I don't know why he would come after Cat. I don't know. I don't know. It's all weird, bro. Wasn't they Jehovah Witness? I don't even know. I can't remember, man. It's a lot going on. Ooh, I gotta go watch. Probably we watched them interviews that he did with that short man. I didn't know he was Jehovah Witness. Child, that's something else within itself. That's crazy as fuck if they was Jehovah Witnesses and then he was doing all that shit. And I know we all human and shit, but damn, sometimes you just have certain expectations or something. Me too now, it got me wanting to rewatch the interviews, right? Cause man, we most definitely gonna have to go back and check up on some shit and see if we done missed something, etc., right? This shit crazy. Man, bro. But I appreciate y'all for coming through, man. Once again, much love. I enjoyed y'all, bro. I feel like we had a good ass life. It's been nice and chill. Um, I'm feeling good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm feeling good. I still got a lot to think about. I got a lot to pray about, you know. But I appreciate y'all. Very chill vibe. Thank you, and I appreciate you for coming through and interacting and giving me that thing or putting it back in my remembrance about Cat Williams. I forgot all about that because I most definitely need to check into that and for the other advice and everything too. Much love to everybody, man. Shout out to the Safe Haven, bro. Until next time, man. Man. Good night.